that man. Man, oh man.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, whoa, whoa. That's what I was thinking. Whoa. Indian on form like that.
Hmm?
The Indian, let's go.
We know India.
Mic check, one,
Test,
two.
test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test.
Ain't never seen nothing like
Test,
this.
test, test.
She's a Yemeni.
Check, one, two.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Wrong chord again, huh? Oh, you got me now? You got me?
Wrong chord. Yeah, I got
All right.
you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Henry Ford College in Dearborn, Michigan, the home of the Hawks in women's volleyball. And I'm Jeff Lowe, along with Eric Pate, bringing you all the action this evening. And Eric, tell us about these two teams.
You know, I knew you were going to say that.
Yes.
Tell us about these teams.
Yes.
I tell you, Jeff, for Henry Ford, the depth is still there. I counted, there's 14 girls here. Nobody's abandoning ship. They're just having a tough time getting wins. And on the opposite side, the Mott Bears, they come in 11-4 overall, 4 on the conference. This is going to be a tough nut to crack to get a win for the Henry Ford Hawks tonight.
Henry Ford coming into the contest with only 2 wins.
No, 3. Don't short them.
3 wins. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 wins, 1 in the conference, and overall 2. And it's been a pretty much of a struggle for head coach Chambers. But as you said, they are still maintaining, and they are ready to play this one. Henry Ford in the blue. The Mott Bears are in the white. And here we go with women's volleyball on the Henry Ford streaming network. Henry Ford gets on the board first with a good defend at the net on that front line.
Well, Henry Ford is always up for it. They come out and they win the first set, and then things happen, and they just got to be consistent, stay tough all the way through.
Kill shot by right side hitter number 16 for Mott.
And Jeff, I feel the need to tell everyone they're 3-12, 0-4 in the conference. So they're looking for their first conference win. And I'm talking about Henry Ford.
Looking for the kill shot, just got it back over the net. Bears undefeated in the conference, like you said. Henry Ford with the setup. Oh, a nice kill shot, but a good save by the Bears. That was going to be long and out of bounds.
Well, I mean, the Bears and Mott has traditionally been one of those teams with decent length. They're pretty aggressive, and the playbook is out, or the scout is out on Henry Ford. Soft in the middle at times, and Henry Ford has manufactured a lot of points in the past, and this season they have a little bit more continuity. Let's see if they can be consistent. That's the key, staying consistent all night.
Number 5 on the front line for Mott, Courtney Nye with the kill shot.
Back row for Henry Ford, just a little bit, came up a little bit short there.
Nice shot by the outside hitter right there. That's Estelle.
That's Estelle. She's a veteran player, and love to see her get going on the outside. When these rotations come around, we're gonna see if we can get. There's a nice leaper there for Henry Ford, number 13, Jade Bates. Let's see if we can get our other girl out there on the floor.
Net violation by the Bears. Nice tap over the net. Great job that time by Henry Ford. And that's number 4. That's Chloe Smith, middle blocker.
Well, Henry Ford starts it off always at home. They start fast. And they're always able to get that first set. So let's see.
Madeline Wright checking in for the Mott Bears. Henry Ford, like you said, off to a quick start normally. And again in this game, they're off to a quick start. 5-3, your score here in the first set. A diving attempt to save it, but it's going to be out of bounds. and score the points for Mott. Mott is coached by Eric Lazowski, a gentleman with a very impressive resume as a coach in the area. That one's long and out of bounds.
Now they take, Estelle is out. So I don't get my wish, but Dejanay Sai is up front with Bates. That's a nice pair, along with number 7, Isis Wilson. You get some good leapers, good athleticism along the front row for the Henry Ford Hawks.
Wilson with the setup, Sai with the tap back over the net.
Nice digs.
No tap by Mott. Inside gets that one blocked by the front line of Mott.
She let me down. I was expecting some fire. Instead, I got just a flicker.
Here's the energizer that's in the game, number 13.
Jade Bates. Jade Bates. She's got a lot of athleticism. She's a person that's been around some college volleyball, and it shows at times. So, kid from Rochester University, used to be Michigan Christian College back in my days, and they would drill us every year when I was at Marygrove. Nice dig.
Good save.
Oh, great hustle by the Hawks. Oh, great job.
All tied up at 7. But an outstanding athletic dig on that last volley by Henry Ford, but they couldn't score the point.
Little lapse of judgment. Little lapse of judgment there on you always got to know where the ball is, folks. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I think Henry Ford lost track.
Sai looking for the kill shot. Good job on the save by Mott. Tap over the net. Scored a point for Henry Ford.
See if Henry Ford can hang on here with, a nice run off their serve.
Looks like a net violation by the Hawks. The libero with the serve. Number 3, that's Skylar Piper. And the timeout is called with the Hawks with a 2-point lead, 10-8 here in the first set.
Yeah, Henry Ford is doing what they do. First set, they always seem to get off to a great start. You look for the consistency in set number 2, 3, and 4. We haven't seen a 5-setter all year, but I just think that it's important for the Hawks to continue with the same attitude that they start the match with at the end. They do that, good things can happen. And if you get to the 5th set, that means you've done something well.
Oh, yeah.
You've done something right.
I'd like to welcome our audience in, a good crowd on hand here at Henry Ford Gymnasium. Henry Ford, located right behind Fairlane Town Center and next to the University of Michigan Dearborn. Get an opportunity, come on out and check out the Hawks right here in good old Dearborn, Michigan. 10-8 your score. The Hawks up by 2. Good job in saving it by Henry Ford. Another good job at the front line. And that one's out of bounds.
Well, Henry Ford had sort of a mini run there, but now Mott has the serve. They had a great match on him. I'm talking about Mott the other day against Schoolcraft.
Courtney Nye has checked into the game. Count that one. Dejanay Sai with the kill shot in the right-hand corner of the court. Good placement.
She shows, whenever she's out there, she shows flashes of brilliance. And then there's times you say, wow. Because I think she's trying to develop a certain touch, a certain flair, if you will, on the floor.
Excellent job at the net that time, but Henry Ford not able to convert it into points.
Well, I think it's still trying to tap it back to a teammate as opposed to just hitting it across the net.
Skylar Kramer back to serve for Mott. Estelle finding the open space in the defense of Mott. 2-point lead for the Hawks. Chloe Smith checking in now for the Hawks and goes to the front line.
This is how they've done it every game that we've been at. Start off really good in the first set.
Henry Ford up by 1 here in the first set, 12-11. Good save at the net by Henry Ford. Estelle with the tap. Good dig by Henry Ford. Good job by Smith to get that one back over.
Well, that was Ruby Earl, outside hitter, for Mott to clean that up. I mean, that was nice force and power.
That one grazed the top of the net. And again, Henry Ford finding the open space on the floor of the defense of Mott.
Great job by Isis Wilson.
Estelle with the serve. And Mott looking for the kill and getting it. Couple of substitutions now into the game for the Bears. Going back to serve, number 2, it's Chloe Wright. Bates with a good job avoiding hitting the net and getting that one to go and scoring the points for the Hawks. 14-13 your score.
Gotta love it now. Gotta love it, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Got a good group of people out here in the stands. You need to come on out. If you're not down at that Monday night game, come on out. Come and spend some time with the Henry Ford Hawks volleyball program.
Celine ready to serve for the Hawks. A little delay in the action here.
another one of those situations, Jeff, where if you have no fear, your outside hitter is here. That it seems to be the Achilles heel and has been for a while for the Hawks. How to return from an outside hitter's return. And just then, Henry Ford comes up with a point.
Gracie Kinnaman back to serve for the Hawks. A little confusion for Mott right there. Bates with the tap and the points.
This is a good job by Henry Ford. This has been a steady flow for them. They haven't relinquished the lead for a while. They've gotten it and held on.
Princess Savage with the kill shot. Just checking in and making herself effective right away.
Young lady from Johnson High School out of Mount Morris. Johnson High School's got to be somewhere else. I've never heard of Johnson High School up near Mount Morris.
Dejanay side with the tap, keeping it alive, and score the points for Mott. All tied up at 16 in set number 1.
Well, that was one of those mistakes there. That's 3 in a row for Mott. They were down 16-14.
Bates couldn't get that one to go back over. And the Bears will take a timeout. Talk things over. There's your score on the big scoreboard here at Henry Ford. Henry Ford finding themselves down by 2.
Basketball workouts have commenced about a month away from the start of the season, men's and women's. The women were just training behind us, and the men are always here checking the volleyball team out. So, good time of year all over the college athletic landscape. You know, I love the way that Coach Chambers handles her young ladies. Doesn't do a lot of yelling and screaming. Very much into coaching the young ladies up and not down. And it can be frustrating. You're 3-12. You've lost, I think, five in a row. You're 0-4 in the conference. It will be easy to take out the frustration on the players. They seem to be really enthused, really into it.
Now,
need a dub.
As I was speaking to her earlier, I was complimenting her on the improvements I've seen in the young ladies throughout the season, though. Henry Ford was trying to keep that one alive, not able to. 19-16 your score in favor of Mott. Reuter back to serve. Good job by the front line of Henry Ford. Mott was looking for the kill attempt on that one. Dejanay side with the block.
Well, 19-17, and this is about the time where if you're going to win a set, you put the pedal to the metal. Try to make some things happen.
Nice shot. And number 7, Wilson, finding that opening in the defense of Mott. A couple of substitutions now into the ball game. Brooklyn Wilcox wearing the black jersey.
She is the libero for the Bears. Skylar Piper is the libero for Henry Ford College. 2018, Jeff, what do you think?
Well, I think Henry Ford can hang in there. Make a little comeback here. Good job by Ford. Good play at the net, and that one's going to be scored by Mott. 21-18.
That's a mental error. Kunin. I was Kunin on the error there.
Looking for the kill shot. That one's out of bounds on the return. Mott has run off 3 points straight in a row. 23-18.
Well, I'm going to say this. Henry Ford backs against the walls here in the first set. The back is against the wall, and they've got to come up with some critical plays here. Very important time in the match. You led most of it, kind of slipped away coming off that, it was 16-14, and then Mott put together 3 in a row, took the lead, and they have not relinquished it. From the time it was 16-14 Henry Ford's been outscored 9-2, so it's a 9-2 run by the Mott Bears. And like anything else, and you know this from your experiences in college sports and high school sports, if a team thinks they're better than you, they'll put their foot on the gas. Next thing you know, you're behind.
Let's see if the Hawks can wage a little comeback here. Side keeping it alive for the Hawks. Not looking for and getting the kill shot.
Well, Henry Ford's got to find a way to return a shot by an outside hitter, either with a nice dig or just a volley to keep it alive.
Maybe this can get them going as Sy with the kill. Brown with the serve. Front line doing a good job. Nice tap over the net. And that was Kataya Salim. And that one's long and out of bounds. In the first set, Goes to Mott.
Well, Henry Ford played well all the way up to the 16-point mark and then faded away. Showed a little life at the end, but just not enough once they fell behind.
With this break into action, we'll take a break into action. We'll be right back with set number 2 after this.
Wake up, Jeff. Wake up. You didn't have to deal with no middle schoolers all day. I did. Wake
Back to Henry Ford College in Dearborn, Michigan. Name is Jeff Lowe, along with Eric Pate, bringing you all the action of women's volleyball from Henry Ford College. The Mott Bears and the Henry Ford College Hawks. Set number 2 just about to begin.
Well, Jeff, you know, if you're Henry Ford, this is it's testing your fortitude. It's testing your heart. What's inside? What you got? It's time for them to dig deep like they've done in the past and last year. And you know, we've had these long losing streaks. And you got to want to end it that night. You got something inside that's got to say, hey, I want this to end tonight. And that's the way they have to approach this match and the matches in the future here, because they're running out of time. 4 games into the conference schedule, and you're 0-4. You got to try to get a win.
Well, tonight they are in for a challenge because Mott, with a 7-game win streak coming into this contest.
Hey, they're 11-4 and 4-0 in the conference for a reason.
Yes.
They're a pretty good volleyball team.
Henry Ford gets that one back over. And the kill shot is good.
Well, the way things go when you play Henry Ford, hey, Henry Ford will serve it. There's a volley that comes from the opposition, and then they'll volley it up, and someone will come from the outside and hit it with some nice force and velocity to score on the opposite end of the court.
And that was an example of it right there. 3-0 here in the second set in favor of the Bears. Skylar Kramer doing the serving for the Bears. Count the points as a very violent kill shot by number 8. Right side hitter, Ruby Earl.
The placement of the ball placement has been very accurate for the Bears, and Henry Ford's got some of that fire. I don't know if they don't have that same zest that they've had in the past couple home matches at this moment. Let's see if they can come through. Get a Red Bull or something.
And there it is again. Ruby Earl, outside hitter, and a very violent kill shot from the left side. Earl again. And I think Coach Chambers wants to call a timeout. I thought she was signaling a timeout. 6-0 in favor of Mott. 6 quick points right here in the second set. Estelle with the tap back over. And finally, Henry Ford gets on the board. Brown checking in and will serve for Henry Ford. Tap over the net. 2 quick points for the Hawks.
Maybe they took that Red Bull, a little energy. That's what you need. I mean, you can't give up. You got to play hard. Good things happen when you don't quit and you play hard. Effort, effort, effort. Now, it's easy for me to say. Maybe if I had that same approach to my workouts, I'd be 30 pounds lighter.
I hear you.
But the point is, you just can't quit.
6-3 in favor of the Bears. This time it was number 16, Chloe Van Winkle, with the kill shot from her outside position. Ruby Earl with the serve for Mott. And Henry Ford managing to try to keep this one close. After some quick points by Mott, Henry Ford has gotten back into this one. 7-4 your score. And Wilson back ready to serve it for the Hawks. Wilson with the dig. Thought it was a good save by the Hawks, but they're going to score the points for Mott.
Not a bad effort by the Hawks, but man, Henry Ford has to match them blow for blow at the net.
That one just out of bounds. Bates now checking back in, and she'll go right to the front line for the Hawks. Estelle back to serve, not able to get that one over the net. Skylar Piper now into the game. The libero. Off of Bates and out of bounds. 10-5 in favor of the Bears. Here in set number 2. But hard serve by the Bears on that last service.
Critical moment here, critical point for Henry Ford. Don't want it to get away from you. Nearly halfway done.
And again, a nice hard kill shot from the left wing. 12-5 your score. That one just grazed the net. That one's long and out of bounds. (13-5) your score. Now Coach Chambers calls a timeout to settle things down and talk things over.
The energy that comes from the outside when Henry Ford is on defense is causing some problems. I mean, they just really can't seem to develop any momentum. They don't have an answer for that. And they get stronger in your back row and something like that happens, and in your middle as well. Been watching a lot of the Division I, Big 10, Big 12, a lot of SEC volleyball on. It's a growing sport, no doubt.
No doubt, it's definitely that. Henry Ford trying to change this momentum, but Mott keeping it going. 15-5 for the Mott Bears. Nice job right there, tapping it back over the net. And finally getting some points on the board. That's Wilson with the points.
A 10-0 run would definitely help Henry Ford right now. Oh, goodness.
Princess Savage.
I like to know how many kills she has for the game. Because she's a problem. Young lady is 5'11" out of Mount Morris. There you go, Henry Ford. Nice return. Good
job defensively this time by Henry Ford. Now substitution now into the game for the Hawks. Kinnaman back in, and she'll go back and serve. That is so hard to defend. Coming up from the outside hitting position, Ruby Earl. Now Courtney Nye is checked back in for the Bears, and she'll go right to the front line. 17-7 your score. Bates with the tap over the net.
See if Bates can be an answer.
Bates got a hand on it, but not able to get it back over the net. It's been a difficult set for Henry Ford. 20-7 your score.
And it just doesn't seem tonight that Henry Ford has that energy. Started off pretty good, and once they got that lead, they seemed to taper off. And I don't want it to bottom out, but they're down 13. Just took the wrong approach. Dejanay's side did. You got to know exactly where the ball is.
Yeah, it did like she had a bad angle on that one. That was off the ceiling. You can play it off the ceiling here. Good block by Henry Ford. And the kill shot is good.
Well, Henry Ford returns it. Mott says no problem. We'll find another area that's open, and they've been capitalizing all night long.
And that's exactly what Courtney Nye did.
The libero from Mott with a nice serve. That's Brooklyn Wilcox. All right.
It's long and out of bounds. Ruby Earl.
And across the front for Henry Ford, you got Dejanay Sy, you've got Isis Wilson, and Aisha Estelle.
Henry Ford has not been able to defend that outside hitter position.
It gets tougher and tougher. The bigger the margin, the tougher it gets for Henry Ford.
Montgomery Router just switched sides on us. Comes up big with another big shot. 24-8. Stell getting it back over the net. Mott trying to keep it alive. Scored a point for Henry Ford. Couple of substitutions now coming into the ball game or to the match for Henry Ford. Side checks out. Celine goes back to serve. That kill shot just did it, number 16. Chloe Van Winkle. That's going to do it for that set.
Well, I don't want to say that Mott toyed with Henry Ford, but this was not hard for them. Very difficult for Henry Ford, and they got to find a way to muster up the strength, the fortitude, the energy, the effort, the consistency, the drive, any adjective that you can come up with to win the next three and to win the game.
The team switched sides, and set number 3 is on its way. When we come back, you're watching the Henry Ford Streaming Network, the home of the Hawks women's volleyball on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. Welcome back to Henry Ford College, the home of the Hawks, and the beginning of set number 3, as Mott has been pretty much in control of this one for the first 2 sets. And Henry Ford has just been struggling, especially in set number 2. They just struggled to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think, Jeff, overall, like I said, I just think the energy was sapped. I think Coach, that's why I really love Coach Chambers. She's explaining to them, if you're not going to hustle for the ball, then that just sets everything, one person can destroy the entire rotation, mood, etc. for your team. That's good coaching. She's trying to work to motivate this team to play as a unit. Don't try to be a hero, and then don't decide when you're going to check out of the match.
They start this set off by getting on the board first, and that's a good sign for the Hawks. But you definitely have to limit those unforced errors. Skylar Kramer back serving for Mott. And that's a putz as Salim gets the kill shot. And that gets the Hawks excited.
Well, that's the excitement we've been looking for. And hey, if it comes in game 3, so be it. Continue it. If you could bottle it and pass it out, everything would be fine. But you just got to earn it. Got to keep going.
A nice attempt for the dig. Not able to convert it into points, though. Number 7 went down to get it. That was Wilson. That serves right into the net. 3-2 your score.
Mott commits an error off the serve, and Henry Ford doesn't mind. They'll take it.
Selena Basie back to serve now for Henry Ford. Nice tap over the net by Celine. Henry Ford up by 2. Serve just grazed the net.
Nice dig.
That one's long and out of bounds.
And if you're Mott, your mindset, it's got to be let's win and go home. But it's not that easy. If I'm Henry Ford, I'm going to continue to fight. Make them earn it if they're going to win it.
That one's off of Basie, and she'll check out. Estelle checks in for the Hawks. And Wright will back to serve for the Bears.
And coach is over. She was talking to Basie, who just committed the error, talking to her about staying into it, keeping your mind into it at all times. I just have to love her approach to this.
Dejanay Sy checks back in for the Hawks. Good dig shot. Good play at the front line for the Hawks. Hawks are looking for the kill shot. There's a tap by Sy. Shamil now checking back in. Number 3, she'll go back to serve.
If Mott isn't careful, Henry Ford will love them to sleep. They're not playing at a fast pace. They're working for points. Look at this. They'll put this ball in some funky places and make Mott have to earn it, have to fight for it, have to run all over the court. That's got to be a good strategy if you're the Henry Ford Hawks.
And you're exactly right. And that's exactly what Henry Ford is doing right now, making the Bears earn every point. Tap back over the net. Bears looking for the kill shot. Henry Ford keeping it alive, and that one's out of bounds.
It's good effort. It's good effort. Sometimes I'm sure Coach Chambers says, where are the volleyball guys? Are they with us?
And Wrinkle back to serve. Bates gets it back over for Henry Ford. Nice kill attempt by Mott. Henry Ford continually playing with some energy.
Well, this is a critical juncture if I ever saw one. Henry Ford can't afford to go back into the kind of skid that they had in the last set. A little indecisiveness by the Hawks, but they got it across.
Count the points. And Savage scores it in the back left-hand corner. We're all tied up at 7. That's that point you were talking about.
Yeah, Jeff, this is it. I mean, Henry Ford's got to show some type of fight, some type of will, some type of desire. I think I've run out of adjectives. How you respond is just as important as the next point for Mott. You got to respond positively and with energy. Your actions have got to speak.
Dejanay side with the tap over the net. And Mott was looking for the kill shot. They're going to give the points to Mott. 9-7. Mott now up by 2.
That's if you're Henry Ford, stay close. Stick by and show some energy.
And definitely cut back and cut down on the unforced errors. But Mott makes them also. They make unforced errors also. 10-8 your score.
Wow, that one hurt. You know, you got to have your depth perception together in volleyball. So much has to happen right.
Great job by Wilson at the net. Brown checks back in, and Brown will go back to serve for Henry Ford. Ruby Earl has been the main one with the very aggressive and hard kill shots from her outside position for Mott. And she gives them a 12-9 lead over Henry Ford after starting off pretty slow.
I just think sometimes some of the Henry Ford players are unsure as to what they want to do. They want to hit it up and allow someone to return it, or they want to do it themselves, and they get right caught in the mid there, and I think that's what happened on that back row.
Good block by the front line of Henry Ford. Another good job by Henry Ford and the young ladies on the front line. Still keeping it alive, but they're going to score the points.
Man, I could have swore Henry Ford kicked it.
Oh, and you know, I've seen that happen.
Oh, man, I thought I saw a kick. Maybe I should snap out of it.
I saw that happen on the college level, and they continue to play. (15-9) your score.
Timeout.
And the timeout by the Hawks. Have to talk things over. Coach Chambers into the huddle. looking for something to say during this middle timeout.
And we haven't seen much of Jade Bates. I'd love to see her back out there at some point in a substitution. Dejanay Sy just has not been as productive as you would like. Aisha Estelle has not been as sharp as she's been, but she has come up with some nice points. I just think Henry Ford overall, I mean, they just haven't all played together and showed any continuity tonight. A lot of individualism.
Especially during past games when they were really real active. The young ladies that you mentioned, they were very active in the past games played here. (15-7) your score. Mott with a lot of movement. Whistles blow and scored a point for Mott. Kramer set to serve. It's a little too hard. That was long and out of bounds.
It was 7-all just a few minutes ago, right? And now
Yes.
Henry Ford is caught it back into another rut. Mott outscoring them 10-2.
Whistles blow and
Make that 11-2 run. That's an 11-2 run.
maybe she was palming the ball or something on that last attempt to get it back over the net. I'm not sure. But his whistle was real quick. And now Wilson is getting an explanation from the officials of why the whistle was blown. And now there's a conversation with the assistant coach trying to get an explanation. And now the official on the stand is holding up the yellow card.
You know, I mean, when coaches want an explanation, that's what they want. All these, you know, sometimes the officials become what? Over officials. You know, warnings and all that sort. I don't think that was warranted. I mean, he's trying to, you know, she's trying to, the coach is trying to get an explanation. That's all she needs. Give her an opportunity to get that. She deserves that. You're talking to the player, now talk to the coach.
And now we're resuming play. And that was long and out of bounds. (18-10) your score.
Well, see if Henry Ford can muster up some strength here.
Wilson with the serve. Good dig that time. And again, that young lady, Ruby Earl, from her outside hitting position, now going back to serve with a 19-10 lead. Tap over the net.
There we go. Good effort by the Hawks.
Good job by Celine. Attacking the net, still with a lot of energy. Henry Ford. Bates is checked back in, number 13. She'll go to the front line.
Maybe Jade Bates can be the energizer bunny that the Hawks need.
That serve barely got over the net. Great dig by Henry Ford, trying to keep that one alive, but not able to keep it in play.
But here again, you didn't know, Jeff, what Henry Ford wanted to do. two players kind of did the same thing and never advanced the ball.
And now Estelle checking back into the game. And Wright is back to serve. We'll tap back over the net. That time Mott couldn't get it in the right position for the kill shot. 20-12 your score. Let's see if Henry Ford can limit the unforced errors and make this Mott team work a little extra harder. Got to get it over the net. Good job by Ford. Another good job at the net by Henry Ford, and also number 4, who just checked in, Chloe Smith.
Henry Ford showing a little pride here. They were whitewashed last Wednesday, 3-0 at Schoolcraft.
A little something on the floor there, a little moisture. Henry Ford set to serve it. Good job defensively by Henry Ford. Keeping it alive. Little tap over the net, looking for that open space. Off the ceiling. Ceiling's in play.
Cy and Wilson are standing right there, and nobody did like the baseball outfielders. I got it.
Communication,
This is
right.
their home. Know what to do. Know it's hitting. It's going to hit the ceiling, and you want to volley it across the net. Easy for me to say, but that's what I saw. Ace.
Shamel with the serve, right into that space. Good job by Ford getting it back over the net. Mott looking for and getting the kill shot. Chloe Wright from outside hitting position. 23-13 your score. Here is set number 3. Henry Ford and Mott battling it out in women's volleyball here at the Henry Ford College campus.
Yeah. Well, Henry Ford trying to show some life. Fight, and stay in it and do what you can do. 2 points away from a blanking, a whitewash. You don't want to get swept on your home floor. But it's match point. Might be inevitable.
Chloe Van Winkle with that last kill shot. Now Van Winkle will go back to serve for Mott. 24-14.
Match point.
Good job. Right in a good spot for Henry Ford to keep this game alive. And the kill shot does it.
And that's that
Puts a cap on it.
That's that girl again. Number 12, Princess Savage, 5'11", sophomore out of Mount Morris. And Jeff, I mean, wow. Henry Ford on this one, I can't say that they had great energy, maybe for the first half of the first match. After that, it was all Mott.
3 sets in a row for Mott. And that's going to be it for this contest. And for Eric Pate, I'm Jeff Lowe. You've been watching Women's Volleyball on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. So long, folks.